I don't quite have enough for the coconut, though. Unless I sold stuff. Oh, Jackson. Every day I find myself looking down, wishing you were up here with me, claw and claw. The tide we crossed our paths, was immediately smitten. But my family would never approve of me with a commoner. There's nothing common about you. Maybe one day I'll possess the courage to tell you, but then, until then, I shall yearn from afar. Hello? You! Down there, Latuna? Yeah? You're so small. Positively minuscule. A regular little zooplankton. I love it. Have you ever, have your people contact my people? We simply must do lunch. My people? We're in. She wants our number. Or their number, I guess, technically. Funny dude, ancient civilizations were way more advanced than we thought. They built all sorts of stuff out of natural environments. They had no need to wait for Trash Island to show up. But like those medieval nut jobs in the shallows advanced my shell. No. Way cooler than that, they made this stuff that still hasn't been recreated today. And they did it with magic. Alright, I think you need to lay off the seaweed. Wrong button. Look at that big stupid museum. What's the point of the whole building, or of a whole building, to store old crap from the past? Call me when they start showing off objects from the future. Hello? Sir, you look like you haven't had sleep in the last 4 days. Hey, can I go this way? No! Oh, okay, I'll go somewhere else. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap at you like that. I'm just under a lot of pressure, okay? People are not happy that they can't get to the open ocean right now. They keep calling me names like phoned in progress blocker and saying my fence is lazy design. There's a good reason for it. The Trash Island is on its way here right now. If we kept out all the avenues of transit open during trash day, it'd be a god dang ship show in here. Why can't all these civvies understand that the rules are there for a reason? Hey. Leg. Oh, hey, you're familiar. Excuse me, what is this building? What ho, little one. You stand before the new Carcinia Museum of Carcinized History, I say. Oh, neat. Can I go in? Apologies, but the museum is currently closed to the public while we put the finishing touches on the new exhibition. Oh. Hey, I'm looking for a tall shark who stole my shell. You see anyone like that? I can't say I have. But if I'd traveled here to fence stolen goods, I'd start in the lower crust, down beneath us. Gotcha, thanks. Be careful down there, I say. Yes. Be careful, okay, old chap, yeah? To the windows. To the wall. What are you doing? Okay, well. Oh, they have toilet brush trees. Red claw. See, there's your best view in the lower crusts. I'll be honest, it just looks like a stinky alleyway to me. Aye, the stinkiest. Brings a tear to one's eye, don't it? Not in a good way. Instantly stops the music. Okay. Ish. I am 100% waiting for an achievement to pop up. Like, oh, hey, you sat on... Oh. Hello. I mean, you sat on multiple chairs. Alright, pal. No entry here right now. Still cleaning up this path after a trash day. I'll have it done soon, promise. Can you really clean all this up by yourself? They'll fire me if I don't, so yes. Leg. That's what Grace was talking about, I see. I didn't see it at first. It used to be that I had one job, or had a job up topside. That's the leg. Got it. Quick thing, helping some well-to-do family with some trash moving. There was a fine fella who seemed to take a shine into me. Sometimes I wonder what he's up to. Hey, buddy. Yeah, gotta get a load of my friend over here. This crab will tell you things, how things really are. He'll say this stuff we're all thinking in private. The kind of stuff the topsiders don't want you to hear. You hear? Really sucks. Boston and Baltimore. What's your name? Jackson Rust. Morris. No more discussion. I'm headed to Flotsam Vale, and that's that. Dad, you gotta quit that job. Did you read the studies? Working around all that gunk totally damages your brain. It's scientifically proven. A load of crap, if you ask me. My brain was getting damaged. I had to have happened by now. I've already been working for Shellfish Corp for... How many tides was it again? 2. Hello? Just taking it one day at a time. Gar? Maybe one day I can afford it to take it a whole week at a time. Not getting my hopes up, though. Everyone calls me Krusty. Hey, Krusty, over here, Krusty. Yo, Krusty, how's it going? I'm so tired of it. I'm sorry. You have to deal with all that name calling. That's the worst part. It's my real name. Okay, Krusty. Good spot to climb to the top. Oh, the leg. Oh. Okay, Krusty. Okay, Krusty. Alright, I forgot that I got the air dodges. I would like to be over there. How you doing? The end is nigh. Nigh, I tell you, nigh. Hey there, young man. I trust you've made your proper preparations for the apocalypse. The apocalypse? Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. The ignorance of our youth. The apocalypse. The end of all things, big and small. Cities collapsing, crabs devouring crabs, fish learning to drive. And of course, the gunk. Gunk? Indeed. No one knows where it comes from. But it appears wherever crabs call home and chokes it appears wherever crabs call home and chokes the life out of wherever it spreads. And surely before long it will cover even the city. That sounds horrible. What should I do to prepare? You can open up your packs now. I think I'm a little bit behind. Because like I was late to open it up, so I think it's not for another 20 minutes. Find out. I got an update too. Okay. I have no idea. I was really hoping you did. That's why I approached you. Huh? Are you sure you know about what you're talking about? I don't see any gunk in the city. Call me crazy, are you? You'll see. You'll all see. Yeah, 23 minutes. I'll have to go one day without opening up a pack so I can reset. I should probably talk to them first. Hey, Manta? Yeah, Coley? What are we doing? Like right now? Right now? We're hanging out by the crystal. Hanging out by the crystal? Yeah. Wanna do anything after this? I know another cool crystal on the other side of town. I'm gonna hang out by that. You're the best. Hey, Manta? Yeah, Coley? I got broke our cool crystal. No way. Just walked right up and broke it. What happened to live and let live, Coley? No idea. Life really isn't what it used to be. Wanna go find another cool crystal? I sure do. Can't let jerks like that ruin our chill. So true. My friend's core. We're just hanging out here now. That's it. Hey, Small Fry, word of advice. Don't stick your claws in what's going on here. I'm in significant trouble. One has a ravioli, the other one has rotelli. Or like egg noodles on their head. Yeah, we're hanging out. Bye, Crystal. Cool, Crystal. You want to help me with that? Well, thank you. I'll never grow as a person if I don't learn to fight my own battles. Okay, hope it goes well. Thanks, it probably won't. You owe a lot of plastics, Porgy. A lot of plastics. 10-pounder. You're good for it, right? Oh. No. Why aren't you wearing a shell? You look cold. Just waiting for the... Ah, wow, Jesus. Reckless driving. Waiting for the right one, I suppose, kid. Poor dude. I just got a bendy straw to his name and a $1 tooth. Honestly, I like it down here where it's dark. Feels cozy. Like being under a rock. I just wish the houses didn't get so soggy. That's illegal left, by the way. You're right. Where's the police? Used to work out in the Vale, sorting garbage for Shellfish Corp. But things outside the reef have been getting scarier. Crabs losing their minds, new predators coming in. No thanks. No job is worth that. I'll take my chances in the city. At least the only predators I gotta worry about there are the loan sharks. It's funny. Had to laugh. Yeesh, my commute to Flotsam Vale's getting worse all the time. Gotta take a fish car. I heard it's pretty affordable. Sure, it used to be. They only kept prices low until they could run Crab Taxi out of business. And Crab Taxi was just a scheme by wealthy investors to take funding away from the scale rail. And the scale rail was only going to serve privileged neighborhoods in the first place. So screw it, I'll swim there myself if I have to. Just trying to save some bucks. Can't even drive fish cars by the looks of things. Prawn. On. What ho, gentle crab. Oh, hi, how's it going? Truly terrible, but I can't let that keep me down. I have an endeavor that will see me in the big hands at last. It can't possibly fail. Again. Okay. Nobody's here, I guess. That upper crusters technology is way ahead of what we've got down here. Yeah, for sure. I hear that they've got some magic trash that let them send messages all the way to space and back. I heard they've already cracked teleportation, and they can upload a crab's brain into a totally different body. Or shucks. How am I supposed to compete for jobs with the teleport crab? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ow, it does hurt. Get over here, you fish car. Careful where you walk down here, little one. These streets will chew you up as good as any predator. Ow. Did you find the urchin? The urchin? No. Speeding 2, get your butt here, sir. You gotta change your name, Lenny. No. Leonard and Banco. Come on, change your name. I said no. Look, we can't be a percussionist trio named Binko, Banco, and Leonard. And why the shell not? We'd sound like a god dang comedy trio. Well, maybe we should do that instead. I'm listening. Hey, kid. Hey, mister. Be sure to take care of yourself. I've seen too many good crabs let themselves waste away down here. They'll tell you no one gets polluted in the reef. But down here in the lower crust, it happens all. It happens all the time. Thanks, I'll be careful. I hope you have a real nice day. Devario. First class package. That's what they call them anyway. Not a lot of hermits left in the reef these days. Not sure why. Any mass migrations I should know about? Beats me, I'm not really involved with the community, sorry. Oh, happy to meet you regardless. Keep safe, small fry. Yeah. Ooh, hold on, save point. In fact, crabs don't have cloacas. Yes. I already Googled this, Eagle Caught. I used to have it all. It used to be somebody. Now, Bad Deal and Pow down here with this sorry lot. Do I look like a bottom feeder to you? Of course not. I'll make it back up there one day, no matter how many other crabs I gotta step on. Oh, I love your shell, little cutie. Thanks, it's new. It doesn't really feel like me, though. While you wear it, well, in the meantime, sweetie, I'm sure you'll find the right shell for you eventually. I'll let you in on a little secret. If you ever find a shell you're really fond of, you can pay Shellfish Desires to insure it for you. That way, if it ever gets lost or damaged, they'll replace it for you, no questions asked. Whoa, that's actually pretty useful. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks, ma'am. I want to talk to him. Oi there, Scrap. It's a fine piece of metal in your claws there. Lots of promise. Care to make it shine with me, Scrap? I also almost don't want to ask, but did a big jerk shark come here trying to sell a shell of scrap, or first scrap? It would have probably seemed crazy to you because the shell was super gorgeous and cool. Aye, he came by. Turned that shell to scrap soon as I could. What? Are you serious? As sure as seafoam I am. Nay, wait, you said a shark? Scrap that, my mistake. No sharks came by, nay. What? What did you think I said? You almost gave me a heart attack. No need to shout, Scrap. My ears work just fine. Take a shine, you can make me my fork? This is just some piece of junk I found in my neighborhood. Aye. And what a piece of junk it is, Scrap. Bring this old smith some relics he can break down. And he'll show you what that junk of yours can truly do. Excuse me? Robotnik, yep. That's useful. One stainless relics. I apparently had one. Plus 5 attack, insane. By the square lets me visit Topside almost 3 times a week. It's almost like I'm a real Topsider. Living on the bottom is bad enough, but listening to the bang bang banging of that crusty old blacksmith is going to drive me shucking insane. Ahoy there, traveler. Pull up a cork and stay a while. Stay a while and listen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I ain't seen you before, mister. Oh, it's got a plushie. Came to the right place. Mom's Bar is super cool and popular. He's got a crab plushie. Ollie. Hey, you a customer? You ought to talk to my mom. She's the one in charge. These little guys make my trips out to open ocean a little less lonely and a little more safe. What more could a crab ask for, you know? Hey there, youngin'. Welcome to the Bottom Feeders, finest little watering hole this side of the slurry. Hi, my name's Krill. I'm new to town, I guess. Thought I'd recognize a fresh face. Pleased as plastic to meet you, Krill. Name's Nemma. Nemma must be protected. You've got the money. Why not stop on in for a bite? My kiddos and I would love to have you. We also offer a stowaway hiring service if you're interested in such a thing. What's a stowaway? You mentioned something about stowaways? What are those? Well, I'm sure you've seen them around. That's our nickname for any sort of little fella that sticks itself onto your shell. Little fella? Oh, like a barnacle? Exactly. And for the right price, there's all sorts of them that might tag along. People pay for that? They sure do, hun. Lots of our visitors here are travelers just stopping by who could use a little company on the road. You ought to consider it if you've got a journey ahead of you. The open ocean can get mighty lonely, hon. I'll think about it. Thanks, ma'am. Call me Nema, hon. I'm not a crabby old lady just yet. Fire stowaways? Whoa. Whoa. Lug nut. 33% increased attack is pretty high. I wonder if that applies to heavy attacks too. Take no damage from falling into the abyss. Aha! That's what I need. Nasty. 15% healing. Ew, used bandage. Gross. And prey, an eel-like blood-sucking fish with many circular rows of teeth. 3% health drain. Interesting. Piece of adhesive plastic, often found attached to edible fruits, increases microplastic rewards. A tiny little snail with a surprising affinity for umami. A heavy weight capable of dragging trash and creatures alike down to the depths. Axe deal 20% increased balance damage. Cool. Another crab. The size of a crab knows no upper or lower bounds. Revives you once upon death at the cost of this stowaway. A little guy that looks like a coin vanishes on death but prevents you from losing microplastics. Stowaway capacity. Don't have the money. No. If it's not too much of a bother, I'm looking for a shark that took my shell. Any chance he stopped by here? Fairly sure I'd remember a fella like that swimming on into my establishment. Sorry, kiddo. That's okay. No worries. It's gotta be somewhere. I just gotta find where that shark went. The city's so big, how am I ever gonna find him a shell? This is so stupid, and it's loud. I couldn't everyone just leave me alone. Everywhere I turn, as someone's trying to take something away from me, or sell me some kind of... Scuttle up. Scuttle right up, fellow citizen. The grand opening of the prawn shop. Full of legitimate shallows made wares. We got plastics, we got metals, we got packing foam. We got garbage you ain't ever heard of yet. More microplastics, if you want. Okay, dope. What the... Thanks. What does this say? Filth chaser? Filth chaser. Is Discord dead? No, you posted something 13 minutes ago. The potato thing again. Maybe it is dead. It seems slow at least. There says, huh? It's so over. No, not like this. That's my shell. Are you serious? This guy is still following me? I play cool. I don't know what you're talking about. Seriously, give that back. It was stolen from me by a jerk shark. Well, first off, that shark seemed super cool and chill to me. Second of all, he sold it to me fair and square. Want it back? You gotta buy it like everything else in the store. That's how the prawn shop works, baby. how much and what can I actually pay with? Depends on what you got, pal. Got a few microplastics, I guess, and some string. Look, that shell's really important to me. Like, could I work for it or something? I'll do anything. Anything, huh? F you, Pronathan. But minus the love you part. I guess I could probably come up with some arduous and meaningless time sinks for you to partake in and earn your shell back. For starters, why don't you scrape the barnacles off my sweaty... Wait, did you hear that? What? Relay the conversation, kid. Crash Islanders here. This always catches me off guard. I gotta get ready before I miss out on some prime classics. Hey, not done talking to you.
Trash day! It's trash day! Everyone get your baskets! Don't miss out!
I think Orin could perform really well here. Her basket's already ready.
Back off! I saw it first!
Get your own trash, suckers!
It's totally worth it.
What is that thing?
I've never seen anything like it.
It's a message from the captain! It's got his face right on it! It's gotta be!
Excuse me? Excuse me, please. Pardon me. Excuse me, young lady. As New Cassinia's official historian, I'm sure I can shed some light on... My God! If I'm not mistaken, this is part of a map! A map showing the way to a most valuable treasure, I say! If someone were to find its missing pieces and decipher them, why, they'd be rich beyond their wildest dreams, I say!
Rich? I like the sound of that. That treasure's as good as mine. I'll be able to afford the flashiest shell in the ocean, you know?
Not if I get there first! Think of all the tourists that treasure can bring to our city!
Well, don't you count out us bottom-siders. You'll be eating your hat when I get that treasure and fix up my restaurant.
It would appear the hunt is on, I say. The first stop on the map seems to be the forest to the north of here. May the best, Crab!
Gunshots.
Apologies for the interruption, folks. I seem to have misheard something. I could have almost sworn there were some citizens here planning on unearthing some valuables. Need I remind you all how threatening the ocean is outside this reef? I'd hope it would go without saying that the duty of such a dangerous excavation would fall to the Shellfish Corporation. That would be safest for all involved. Don't you agree?
Yeah, we hear you, Roland. No problem.
Then, as Shellfish Corp's CEO and this fair city's de facto mayor, I suppose no one would have any objections to my taking sole control of this treasure hunt. Are we all in agreement?
Oh dear. I suppose that sounds all right with me, I say.
Realize that his
You hear what they're
outfit
talking
is
about over there?
the top of a
Sounds
shoe.
like some kind of crazy treasure hunt.
Hey, kid, I just got an idea. If you can go get that treasure they're jawing about, I'll gladly trade your shell for it.
For real? You'd really do that?
You bet. A prawn never goes back on his promise.
Aw, yeah! I'm gonna find that treasure!
Haha, yeah, you go, kid! Roland can't tell us what to do! That treasure belongs to whoever can find it first!
The corporations don't control us!
I
These voices sounded really
suppose a little
familiar.
friendly competition is only fair. I hope you know what you just dove into, kid. See you in the open ocean, treasure hunters.
I definitely never realized that his His outfit is just a shoe. If he fits, anyway. Dang, that was crazy with a capital Z. Really stepped in it now, kid. That squid that hangs around Roland doesn't think twice about disappearing people. Maybe it was? Yep. I can DM Mark now? What? What happened? You told me to. I recall merely making a suggestion, pal. But the offer still stands. If you could get me that treasure, the shell's all yours. Looks so fancy. Hmm? Good night, Faye. Good night, Faye. Thank you for popping in. Unless... if you give me that treasure, the shell's all yours. Okay, well, where do I start? Aren't you listening to that old dude? It's off in the grove, way north of here. You got a bit of a walk ahead of you. Great. Well, I guess I have no choice now. I'm on this treasure hunt, whether I like it or not. Yeah. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you find any other junk out here, or out there, I'll take it off your hands for some microplastics. Fair's fair. Oh. Ooh. I mean, I do need some monies. Or at least insure the thing. Pristine pearl. In the city, in today's climate, how frightful. But if we work together, I'm sure we can find the treasure and come back in one piece. Father Levy. We could build a new church with that kind of money. Our faithful will worship in the parking lot no more. Heavens, what excitement. I'll be tagging along on your little treasure hunt. I simply must document it for all my followers. Who are followers? You know, followers, people who follow me around just despite to know what I'm up to. I'm just desperate, sorry. You know, do you mean to tell me you don't have any? I have a few. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, a real life treasure hunt. This sort of thing, you read about in books as a little crablet. You think we'll fight... Wait, aren't you the greeter? Why are you down here? Fight a shark or a bobbitworm? Or one of those horrendous monstrosities that live only in the deepest depths of the drain? Really hope not. Just drifted into town and you're already making waves, kiddo. If it wasn't for you, we'd all have just rolled over and let Roland step all over us, like usual. So, we're all going after this treasure then? Seems like it. If that old-timer who runs the museum ain't pulling our claws, whoever gets the treasure, or that treasures, gonna have some serious pull around town. But honestly, as long as someone gets it who ain't Roland, most of us will be darn pleased. Who's that guy anyway? Why does everyone hate him so much? Roland? Only the CEO of Shellfish Corp. The largest trash scavenging operation out there. Besides, what a few independent traders haul in there with their own 2 claws. All trash that makes its way into New Carcinia goes through Roland. He's got some deep pockets. Shellfish Corp owns most of the buildings in town by now, and charges a pretty plastic for the privilege of living on them. Those of us down in the lower crust, you could say we ain't really fans of the way things are going. So taking him down a peg by waving some treasure in his face, I can think of a lot worse ways of spending a tide or two. But enough about Roland. We gotta try to make tracks towards that treasure. That museum curator told us to head towards the Grove, right? I've been to the Grove before. Meet me just out of town if you need a nudge in the right direction. Oh yeah, this has got a real chance to up my game. Go up against my idol Roland. Your idol? You like that guy? Of course I do. He's a business genius, you know? Roland came into this town with nothing save the clothes on his back in a trash scavenging empire that goes back generations. And he built that empire up into a somewhat bigger empire all on his own. Wait, why go after the treasure if you think he's so cool then? You really don't know the first thing about business, kid. Sure, I respect Roland, but we're also in the same market, and that makes us rivals. The free market demands I do my best to one-up him. That's the spirit of healthy competition. Free market? You betcha, a radical a new economic philosophy that's sweeping through the educated community these days. I'd explain it. Well, you've probably noticed that there are some people that live on top of the city on the upper crust. And there are others living down below in the dark and stinky lower crust. Yeah, it doesn't seem super fair. That's what the unenlightened say. Unfair. Free market economics dares to ask, what if things are just meant to be this way? Perhaps I'm meant to live on the upper crust because I'm super cool and attractive and good at business. And the lower crust is only so stinky because a lot of stinky crabs live there who don't know how to invest. Let's invest. Ah, jeez, kid. You ought to be charging me. I ought to be charging you my consult rate. Let's talk shop another time. Better get to the Grove and start tracking down this treasure, you know? Alright. And you?
Well, that was quite the glamour, I say. Not every day you see someone go claw to claw with Roland.
I didn't know I was going to cause such a commotion.
Oh. Well, if you ask this old man, it's about time someone stood up to that bully. He's been attempting to pave over my museum for God knows how long.
I digress.
We've got to get a move on if we want to beat Roland to the punch. As I said, the first step on the journey is the Grove. Head out of the city and keep traveling north. You'll reach it eventually. Just take care to not get devoured, as I say.
Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, with that, a whole lot of dialogue done. I'm going to go ahead and save and wrap up for today as it is 4:30. I think that's saving. This? Trying to die, title die instantly. Oh, God. Just like Dark Souls. Want to return to the main menu and then quit? No, let me just quit immediately. That's better. Thank you. Ah! Sorry, I clicked something. It do be food time. Get the credits started. I think I'm going to wrap up quietly today. It's been a while since I've done that, which is abnormal for me. But thank you to all the chatters, the lurkers, the lurkers. Did somebody say Mark Souls? Nope. Oh, right. We have this playing at the end. Hold on. But I do have packs to open up. Appreciate you taking time and taking your time and spending some here. Pokemans, yes. Hold up. My Stream Deck has been so slow lately. I don't know why. It's ever since I updated it. Hold on. Made my day. Shoo. Welcome back, by the way, Rory. I can also feel my voice starting to give. A whole lot of talking today. Rotom, Floatzel, Lamiao, Voltorb, and Osiris. Come on. Maybe we'll see our first cool card, though. Like, super rare. Right now. Hey. Not after struggling that much, so never mind. Wash Rotom, Abomasnow, Wormadam, Gibble. Oh, he's so cute. And Manaphy. Very nice. Focus. Green screen. There we go. All right, after 60,000 frames dropped, and a lot of good time. Like, I mean, it's off to a good start. I've enjoyed Crab Game so far. Obviously, thank you, Grace, for gifting me it in the first time. Any duel in that game yet? Yeah, you've always been able to battle, but I'm not sure if you like battle a specific player, if that's what you're asking. But like, you can PvP. Can I battle you? I don't know. I haven't battled yet. He was no, thank you. But yeah, I'm wrapping up quietly today. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, evening, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dawn, dusk, whatever it is. I hope it's fantastic. But most importantly, oh wait, I didn't answer. I'm doing shakshuka today. Sorry, that's my shakshuka, like a slow cooked tomato and onion and seasonings with like lightly done egg.